So, you're looking for a dog trainer in DeLand. It can feel like a huge task, right? But it really doesn't have to be. This explainer is here to give you all the tools and the local know-how you need to make a great choice for you and your dog.
You know, life with a dog here in DeLand is pretty special. It means you need a dog who can happily walk past the busy Stetson University campus, stay cool during a downtown festival, and not get too worked up about cyclists on the Spring to Spring Trail. Getting the right training is what sets you both up for success.
Okay, so where do we even start? The very first, and honestly the most important thing you have to decide on is the training philosophy. This isn't just a minor detail, it's the whole foundation of your relationship with your dog.
Today, the most effective, science-backed approach is what we call positive reinforcement. It's really all about teaching your dog what you want them to do. You use rewards to encourage those good choices, which makes learning not just effective, but actually fun for everyone involved.
And the difference in the final outcome is just huge. Reward-based methods build a really strong bond and create behaviors that actually last. On the other hand, methods that rely on fear or intimidation, well, they can seriously damage trust and often create brand new problems, like anxiety or even aggression. Plus, they could get you in hot water with local nuisance ordinances.
All right, so you've decided on a humane, positive approach. Awesome! The next piece of the puzzle is finding a program that actually fits your goals, your budget, and of course, your dog's unique personality. Let's take a look at the different options you'll find.
Group classes are just fantastic for practicing good manners around other dogs and people. You know, real-world distractions. But for those issues that happen right there at home, like barking like crazy at the doorbell or jumping all over your guests, that's where private, in-home lessons are often the best bet. You tackle the behavior right where it happens.
So let's talk money. For 2025, you can probably expect a set of puppy classes to be somewhere between $140 and $260. A single private lesson will usually be in the $100 to $180 range. Of course, more intensive programs, like a board and train, are going to cost quite a bit more. Just remember, these are averages, and a trainer's experience will definitely affect the price.
So you've picked a method and you've thought about the format. Now for the big one. How do you actually check out a specific trainer to make sure they're a qualified pro who's a good match for you?
This is a really important point because Florida has no state-level licensing for dog trainers. Not at all. That means it's up to you, the owner, to look for meaningful credentials that show a trainer really knows their stuff and is serious about their profession. So what should you look for? For general training, things like CPDTKA, that stands for Certified Professional Dog Trainer Knowledge Assessed, or KPA-CTP are great signs. If you're dealing with more complex stuff, like fear or reactivity, a specialized certification like the CBCCKA shows they have advanced knowledge in behavior. To help you out, make sure you ask any trainer you're considering these questions. You want to get super clear on their methods, their credentials, and a full breakdown of the costs. A real professional will be more than happy to answer every single one. Okay, let's connect all this training talk back to the real world right here in DeLand. Knowing the local rules and what resources are available is just part of being a great dog owner.
Here's a simple but absolutely critical rule to remember. In all public areas in DeLand, your dog has to be on a leash that's no longer than 6 feet. This goes for everywhere. Downtown sidewalks, city parks, you name it. It's all about keeping everyone safe.
And it's not just the leash law. You're also required to keep your dog's rabies vaccination up to date. Also, just be aware that nonstop barking can be considered a public nuisance under the city code. And if you're thinking about a board and train, that facility has to be registered with the state.
Once you get started with training, you're going to need places to practice, and DeLand has some wonderful spots. The dog park at Bill Dreger's Park is awesome for working on recall, while the trails at Blue Lake Park and Gemini Springs are perfect for practicing that loose leash walking around real distractions.
This really just sums it all up perfectly, doesn't it? Successful training isn't about some magic fix. It's about combining a positive approach with consistent everyday practice and setting goals for your dog that are realistic and achievable.
We really hope this guide helps you on your search. Choosing the right trainer is that first big step toward having a wonderful life with your dog here in DeLand. It means peaceful walks through your neighborhood, relaxed evenings at home, and just pleasant, easy interactions with friends and neighbors wherever you go. We wish you the best of luck on your training journey.